Let your mom know how much you love her. Don't forget to tell her as much as you can. Same with your dad. Anyone else in your family that means something to you. Whew, it's going to be a hard review. Still, whew. Still feeling it. And I'm going to be feeling it for quite some time. I can tell. Just got done seeing Maquia, When the Promised Flower Blooms, as our Japanese title translated as Let's Decorate the Promised Flowers and the Farewell Morning. Beautiful stuff. Japanese title, Sayonara no Asa ni Yakusoku no Hana wa Kazarou. Either way, Maquia. I get emotional at movies like this. It's the filmmaker in me. These are the movies I love. The stories I love. And this is what I think anime does really well. One, I love that anime gives us all the awesome 2D, waifu, perfect, appealing style and women and ecchi fan service-y goods. And the other side is they tell such great stories. In the movies, they always tell such wonderful stories. Alright, let's give me some time to think here. Alright, let's try this again. A little backstory. When looking up, getting this, a couple months ago, just seeing it when looking for pre-sale tickets for the Fireworks movie, and some other ones there, trying to find some riff track stuff. Just looking up for pre-sales, and I saw, like, hey, what kind of anime movies are coming out? And then this, I had no clue was coming out, and it seemed interesting just by the synopsis alone. Because it was like a love story. It's like, oh no, another love story. It's always the love stories. But this one stands out because it wasn't like the typical love story you see. This was the love story between, just a mother and her child. Mother and son. So it's like, oh, I know it's going to be good. And it was. It's like, it stands out like why Frozen stood out, because it was a love between sisters. Why I enjoyed that so much, just like I enjoyed Maleficent, because it was a story between a mother and a daughter. And, these type of stories just really get to you. And this one here, again, that family, it's like the message of family and how you can have true love, and doesn't always have to be, the way everyone expects and believes true love is. It could be that bond between your family. Sibling, parent. That's why family is such a strong thing. But anyway, Okada Mari, director, script, also her directorial debut. What a debut. Yeah. It's about basically Maquia. She's like, it starts off with her in their little place. There are people called Lorf, and they're in this little place there. And she's like just a young little thing, 15, I believe it was. And then they age, longer than, regular humans, all that kind of stuff. They're like the main priest, the high priestess, the elder, she was like 400, even though she looked like nice MILF. The Lorf people, they're known as the Clan of the Separated. Because, which is a nice, cool little name there. But it kind of sucks how they are separated from the rest of the world and people because of what they have to go through, who they are, what they have to do, and how they age. And that separated part there means more than you think because of having to separate themselves from, like they said, love and stuff like that. So, yeah, there's that. And they spend their time making this little tapestry, this cloth, and weave it like every day. The hibiol, it's their fabric, and they spend their days just making it because it serves as a written chronicle of the passing of time. So, kind of interesting, neat. And then, right away, I knew where this was going, because, so, even still, I knew it was going to be one big emotional blubber fest just all over the place. Everyone in the theater, you could tell they were affected by it. There's good people out there that appreciate this stuff. Maquia, she's like, she's orphaned, she has no parents, so all these other people around there, she's like, hey, there's my mom, there's my dad, and then she feels like she's alone, has no one. The elder tells her, don't fall in love, don't get attached to something, because then you'll truly feel what loneliness is. Makes a lot of sense, considering what they, how long they live. But you can still tell, and then a friend of hers, Lelia and Krim, the guy that they're together, and she sees this, and it's she wants to feel some kind of thing there, and then they get attacked by these dragon things there and these other people from across the land. And she gets separated, and through there, she hears the cry of a child, and she goes to a camp where the family was killed, and the mother's still holding the baby in her arms. She goes there, takes the baby out, feels after it, grabs onto her finger, and instantly, this baby, it's there we go! Guy there, Barlow, he was like, you find out later on, is like half, the Lorf people, half like human, I guess. And he's like the one that was at the camp that told her, first found out that she was taking this and kind of telling her about like, I don't know, like watch yourself. And then kind of like guides and helps her throughout like later on in the series and towards the end especially with her journey. Seemed like a nice, helpful guy. So she goes there to try to raise it, and she meets this family. A nice, milfy, tough girl type of mother. Her name is Mito. She has a couple of sons. One of them, Lane, who kind of gets like a liking towards Maquia throughout while they're growing up, and then later on meets when they're older, and then asks like take care of her and be with her and all that stuff there. But she wants to focus on her son and being the mother because that's all she wanted. It's just, the story is just about the mother and her son, Ariel, and it's just basically that, from baby through growing up till when he, eventually does die. Without spoilers going through too much, that's basically what it is. Just a sweet, wonderful, touching, beautiful story of motherhood. Other stuff happens with, Krim, with Lelia. She gets taken by the ruler of the other place there that was the ones that attacked them in order to have a child with her. So then there's all the stuff there with like the mother and daughter. She ends up having a child, like not by choice, but she still, gave birth to it and she still wants to see it. She's all talking about like she misses how it feels, that's her daughter's skin, the scent of her, just wants it. And she's been connected for like all these years to for years and years, never getting to see her. So it really affects her and she feels alone. That whole alone thing just really does kind of go back and forth and sticks throughout the film as that little theme message there. So you feel for her, you feel for a lot of these people. It's just, again, it's just about, Maquia and her son and what she goes through and how they, when he's a baby, growing up, all the bonds they have, and it's so cute with the tickling and how much he loves her and how she keeps saying, like, I don't care where we go as long as I'm with you, and he says the same. So it's very sweet, calling him mom and all that stuff there, and she just loves that. And then a lot of times she questions, am I his mother? Am I a mother? But it's like, she is. Then he gets a little older, and then it gets to be the part where it's like, you're getting too cleany type of bull again. But still loves her, respects her, and he wants to grow strong so he can protect her. Promises he wants to protect her. And she's like, you promise? It's like, I promise. I have to do a little belly thing, like, was taught by the woman that kind of became, in a sense, Maquia's mother in a way. That I thought, which was nice. She had a family there too. She had a nice little happy life there, with them. And she, having that turmoil of living longer after they've long and gone, but still, she was happy with it and she loved all them. And her son especially. So she was a mother, a great mother. Cute, wonderful, beautiful, kind, amazing, just not a bad person. Just really caring, and damn. They kept on sitting there saying, it's like, your mom, you can't cry. I won't cry. And they're always like, I won't cry, I won't cry. And at the end she's like, I will cry. I break my promise. I will cry this one time. And she does, and it's like beautiful. And get the flashbacks of the life and stuff they had with her and her son. Growing up all through it to the end. Damn. See, she says she won't cry. They won't cry. I cried through the whole freaking thing. A lot of people did. How could you not? How could you not? There was a girl in the first video, it was Dita. She was just jealous because the mom's so pretty and all that stuff there. And then, like, boy-girl stuff when they're young. And then later on, when he's older, he's trying to groom himself to be a man. And so that meets her, by chance again. They have a kid. Maquia helps deliver that kid into the world. And then she realizes how good of a person she is and kind, how wonderful and beautiful Maquia is. And how much, like, Maquia affected all these people's lives. And her, like, last goodbye, telling her son that you wolfed me into who I am today. Because, like, you know what? I realized what it all was, what it meant to be a mother. Now it's time for you to, I guess, leave the nest type of thing. She's leaving, and he's like, one last cry out and calls her mom. Don't leave me, Mom. Which gets her all. So it's nice to know that she was loved. He cared for her. She deserved it. Damn. Maquia got her love. The thing that made her the happiest. The joy. She was happy. In the end, she was like, I was happy to have loved you, my son. I was happy to have known you all this time and to love you. That's what made her happy and to go on in life. Damn it. Whew. So, like, a nice little story with Maquia, and then the one son I liked him, Lane, protecting her throughout everything. Ariel, her son, you get to see, like, his emotion and stuff going through, like, when he got older, like, some conflict he had, and then the little Hebel thing that he made for her mom, she kept it with her. It was so sweet. Meant a lot to her, which I can understand why. You know, I feel for her. I feel sorry for Lelia, not being able to see her daughter, being taken away from all this stuff, but then she gets like a good little ending. She gets to see her daughter. The daughter gets to see her finally, even though she decides to just like go and say forget about her. But then it's like, you won't forget. Good stuff. Oh yeah, cried like a baby. Beautiful score. Beautiful art, animation throughout. Great character design. I really liked it. Loved it. Real pretty, real nice, smooth, good look. The kind of style that I like for anime. The ending song, the credits, was like a mother's lullaby, it felt like. The story, the world it created, its characters and development, subplots and all that were just woven so perfectly, in my opinion. Deeply enjoyed it. Loved it so much. Like, it was like good cries, bad cries, happy cries, sad cries. Emotions everywhere. That the typical roller coaster. Like, start to finish, throughout the whole thing. Still stuck with me, Bud and I. Silent going home. Silent now, like, you get home and it's like, I don't really want to do anything else except go to bed and then go see my mom and give her a big old hug and tell her how much I love her. Which I'm gonna do. Except I figure I had to do this because it needs, you know, I know, I like the gear reviews on things that are perfect and good films. Whew. And it'll be stick with me for days, I'm sure. Just in awe of how great this movie really was. And the story and the meaning and the message behind it all. Really, be thankful for your mom. You know, not just that, but like your dad, whatever siblings you got, anyone that raised you, take care of you, loves you, put so much of a sacrifice for you. Damn. Appreciate it. Let them know you appreciate them. Like in a movie, I'm sure Maquia knew it. I hope. Very touching. I hope he appreciated her. I'm sure he did. There are times, you know, where you're like, come on, it's your mom. But he did. And it made her happy. The thing was, a silent voice, this will stick with me for a while. But it's a memorable movie. The whole thing, everything about it, memorable. Memorable as More Than Your Name for me. When I think about this, is the third film in a row, anime film, that I think got me more and just stuck with me more than Your Name. Maquia, earlier than that I saw Fireworks, and before that, Koi no Katachi. And they all kind of affect me more than Your Name. I liked Your Name. But, I don't know, like this one here, I think is better. I couldn't find any flaws in it. In my opinion, it's a masterpiece. I've seen other people give nothing but great reviews for it. Currently, a Rotten Scores tomato of 100%, which is one of the few films I think is deserving of that. Basically, go see it. If you have seen it, just keep making it, keep its masterpiece status, and hopefully throughout the years, people will like go see it and know it, and it keeps that hold of being what it is, just a masterpiece. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Highly recommend it. Go see it now. If you have seen it, tell your mom you love her, give her a hug. Whatever. Appreciate her. Appreciate everyone. Oh, your family. Just appreciate them. All they do for you. Or have done for you. Probably the most fulfilling thing you'll ever have is being a parent. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Maquia gets a 10 out of 10. She's a great mom. Great film. Great job, everyone involved. Loved it. That's what anime does really well. Stuff like this. To go see it again. Can't wait to get it on Blu-ray or whatever. It's gonna be there for a long time. When a movie leaves a mark on you like that, you know it's good. 10 out of 10. Thank you, and see you guys later, I guess. And, love you, Mom. Thanks for everything. I'm so happy I got this. Unexpected. My best bud got it too, so we were pretty happy. So pretty. So beautiful. So wonderful. Yeah. Hey, there's my ticket. Was so excited to see it. So memorable, and will be with me forever. That's how you know a movie is really good. Or an anime is really good. A story in general is really good. Tell your parents you love them and you're thankful for them.